What is the main difference between ATS, NTS and MTS? The major difference between the three types of transfer switches is the mode of operation. On an automatic transfer switch or ATS, we have a controller, and the controller initiates the transfer electronically, depending on the power condition. So if there is a loss in power, and the emergency power source is available and acceptable, it can initiate transfer from your normal source to emergency. On a non-automatic transfer switch or NTS, the transfer is initiated through a controller, but it has to be done manually, where the person actually has to initiate the transfer by pressing a button. Like the ATS, it won't transfer unless the source is both available and acceptable. Once you initiate that transfer, it'll operate similar like an ATS, where it'll go through the full transfer sequence and actually transfer over to an emergency source. A manual transfer switch, or MTS, is operated with a handle. There's no controller. Most of our manual transfer switches are a 3-position with a sender off, where there is an off position in between switching from your source 1 to your source 2. It works like a delayed transition switch, where there's actually a break between sources before you reach the second source. A manual transfer switch is operated through the handle. There's no controller, so there is a possibility for you to transfer to a source that's not in phase. We have the 170 accessory pack that will allow visibility to the phase, if a source is available, and a phase rotation monitor where you can determine that the phase on one of the generators you are connecting to is the correct phase rotation as your source one. This provides some visibility to help ensure you're transferring to a good source, but it's not as intricate as an automatic transfer switch or a non-automatic transfer switch that has a controller that's automatically doing that sensing.